Okay, so I'm trying this again. I started the video and my phone ran out of space in the middle of it, so I had to stop it, delete a bunch of stuff, and start over. So let's try this again. So this is the recap of day 29. I did a recap this morning of days 27 and 28, and then I immediately headed out the door, downstairs to across the street to the bus stop just to see the bus go right on by. But that's okay because another one came like 3 minutes later. But I was up and out like 8 a.m. so that I could hopefully hit 2 cities today. Technically, I guess 3. So today the plan was to go to Yokosuka and Yokohama. And so Yokosuka first. A lot of the things that I've been doing while I'm here I found on YouTube. I think most of it was probably from Internationally Me. I think that's what her name is. She's got a YouTube channel. And she keeps showing all these great things in Japan. So I've been going and I'm doing basically what she's been suggesting, and I've been loving it. So she did one on Yokosuka. And so the first thing I did is I went all the way down to the Misakiguchi station, which is all the way down, if you go below, south of Tokyo, south of Yokohama, all the way down to the bottom of that little peninsula there, the Miura Peninsula. That's where I started first. I went to Soleil. I guess like Band of Soleil. I guess that's the only way you Soleil. You'll see the name in the description. Soleil Nooka Park. And I went there because what I saw her do in the video, which I thought was awesome. So you go down to this park, and aside from like paying for the transit to get there, like the train and the bus, I got the day pass, the 1-day pass on the train system, so I could go as many places as I wanted on that train system. And then just the bus. The park itself is free. Just walk right on in. It's really great. It seems like it's an awesome spot for field trips for schools, and if you just want to bring like young kids, they have a lot of stuff there for them. I mean, I guess they just chartered the buses for the students, take them, drop them off, and do whatever they're going to do, while you have them there, and then load them back up and take them out. But you don't have to pay for the park itself. So that's really great. But I went because on her video, she got to go feed the capybara, which, I love furry animals, and these are really cute furry animals. They're just huge. They're really huge. Capybara, I think, are maybe the world's largest rodents. I mean, if there are rodents bigger than this, that's just insane. But I mean, these suckers are huge. I have video of them. Video and photos that you can see on the Google Photos part, but they're just so cute. So big. And, in her video, she was, feeding them. And so I went to go feed them, and they're in their same little space as the kangaroos. They just lounge around together. And there's actually a pelican its wings are clipped, so that's where it hangs out with them too. And so I went and I paid my money and got my scoops and my capsules with the food in it, for different ones for the capybara versus the kangaroos. And I was all excited, let's go feed them, and nobody wants to eat from me. Nobody's hungry. I guess I don't know if it's a hot day and they just didn't feel like moving, or they could just care less. Maybe they were tired of the little pellet foods, they wanted something else, because occasionally I'd see them eating the grass, but they wouldn't come over and get the food. Nope. I was there probably about an hour trying. Really wanted this experience. I wanted them to get close so I could pet them, but no. So there's the pictures of the goats, the little baby lamb, which is so cute, probably like a day or 2 old. And then there was another kangaroo from some reason that was off separate, and he was actually in a caged off area. I say he, I have no idea if it's a he. This one was separated in a caged off area. The other ones were just out. But I went over to him, and he was gracious enough to eat the food. So I really appreciated that. So I said thank you to him. That's all on video. And I eventually just gave my pellets to, there were a couple ladies that came with their little kids. I gave them the pellets. I was like, you guys can stay and see if you can feed them. But it's like, I know I had to go. Of course, I was on a rush to get back so I could make it to Yokohama. And well, I still had to do other things in Yokosuka before I headed to Yokohama. But, of course, as I was leaving there, then I saw, like, oh my goodness, does that say dogs and rabbits? So you know I had to go over there first to the rabbits. And there's like some other type of rabbit that doesn't hop. It's sucker just walked. I didn't get video of that. I got pictures of them, but they just walk. They're really unusual. But lots of bunnies, and you were able to pet them. And then there was the area with the dogs, and they're all like the little small dogs. And I guess this is great for kids because it's, I don't know, it might be expensive to have a dog versus a cat. I have no idea. People here, though, when they have dogs, those are their babies. These they are well, like, taken care of. I mean, people are just walking around carrying their dogs, and yeah. So this might be the way for some people to be able to enjoy playing with the dog because they're not just around everywhere. But they were really, really cute. And then I was like, you know what? Why am I rushing? Yokohama will be there. You know, it wasn't something that I had originally was like, yes, I got to go to Yokohama. But it's like I'm passing right through it, so I might as well. I was like, maybe I could go another day, but it would require taking JR most likely, and my pass runs out today. And so I figured I better get it in while I can, but it wasn't the priority. So I finished walking around the park and got great shots of the ocean from there. So that was really nice. It's very peaceful and quiet. People can camp there. They had these little, I guess, little housing structures that I guess you can rent to stay in overnight, so that's really nice. But yeah, I eventually made it out of there, and and they had lots of foot baths. So you just, you know, people there with their little kids, and they're just walking through the foot baths and just relaxing. So nice. So then I finally left there, went back to the station, to the bus to go back to Misakiguchi station, and then went back up north to go to Yokosuka, and I went there to eat. Her recommendations were primarily food, so she mentioned going to Tsunami, which is a burger restaurant. It's a really famous burger restaurant. I guess they're really well known for their burgers, and I can see why. I got pictures and video of that. They've seriously got the Wimpy burger, or maybe Wimpy / Dagwood, or Jughead. I mean, just like the ridiculous, like layer burgers that. I mean, I got the burger that she suggested, which was delicious, the chili beans and cheese burger. I could barely get that sucker in my mouth. It's just squeeze. I'll barely get it in there, and of course stuff's just oozing out. It's all over my hands, and it's delicious, and it's awesome. So I got that, and then I left there and went to the next place she suggested, which was the Yokosuka Navy Curry Honpo souvenir shop. I went there to get their vanilla and curry soft serve, and yeah, it's vanilla with just that little oomph that you get from curry. Really nice. I was beyond stuffed. In her video, she also had curry with her burger. I'm like, I don't know how she eats that much. She's got an awesome stomach, an awesome metabolism. I didn't have it. Granted, I'd been nibbling during the day up until that point anyway, so maybe I just was full, or at least I didn't have as much space. Anyhow, so from there I walked back to the station so I could make it up to Yokohama. I went up to Yokohama, and I actually went down one more station from there so I could go to the Landmark Tower because it's got the Sky Garden observation deck, so you can get a 360 view of Yokohama. And Yokohama is not that far. Depending on which train you get on, it could be like 30 minutes from Tokyo. But there's all kinds of cool stuff right there at Landmark Tower. Ferris wheel, I guess, gets a good view, and it's right on the water. And there's a ship there that's like, I guess it's maybe 100 years old or something like that. But it's so you can see what those kind of ships are like. I got there too late in the day to really kind of go and enjoy stuff like that. But I did go up in to the Sky Garden, and I got awesome shots from all four directions, and I took some video up there too. So that's on Google Photos and Videos. And yeah, but at this point, I was very uncomfortable. Both the skirt and the top that I have on, they tie, and they were tied from when I put them on this morning and I hadn't eaten, so they really hurt. They were just really uncomfortable. And then just in general, probably, it was just so much food. So much food. I just was really uncomfortable. So I really was like, you know what? I've seen a lot here just being up in this tower. I don't have the time or the energy or the desire to go and wander around Yokohama like I originally thought. Most of the things I'd want to do would probably be closed by then because it was already evening time. So I decided to go ahead and head on back. So I made my way back here to Tokyo, and yep, made videos what it's like riding on the bus, and then I made a video of here where I'm staying, so you guys can see that. But yep, that's my day, and so I'm gonna hit the shower, shave my head because it's driving me crazy, and yeah, call it a day so I can get up bright and early on my last day, my last full day here, and hit the ground running. I'm sad, but I'm still enjoying myself. It's coming to an end. Okay. See you tomorrow.